to make sure. Got to make sure. Okay. Just adjusting the volume. Trying to get my speed tank caught up. But it was way behind. It was in a bind. It was way behind. We were looking for parts to build. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, I miss. Oh, I miss. Ah, cars aren't cooperating. Okay, already in danger. I tried to back out when I realized that there was a second one that was gonna touch me. Oh! I hate eels. But yeah, already losing a... Because I mean, yeah, there is one here. Losing a life already means I'm probably... almost certainly not getting this. Oh, another eel, you say? Let me through. Oh, I pressed R to zip cast. It did not seem to fire. I wanted to search through the group again. Okay. I thought this was the eel version of this floor, but it's not. For eel? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, up, up. Thank you. Thank you. This elevator? Do not. Even the cars are still pretty tanky against this tank. Down by the hank banks of a hanky panky where the bullfrogs jump from bank to banky. Okay, deflected my body off. You can move your body freely. I'm so glad you could just clip through terrain with that. Be basically unusable if you couldn't, though, so. Using too much sauce. Yeah, I don't know, the sauce. I reference that too much. It just lives in my... It lives in me! Whoa! Scoozy. Oh! You were able to do that away. Oh! Ouch! Can't see, can't see, can't see. Bah, bah, bah. You can go now. To say, which way is this Moz even gonna be facing? Hi there. I can cycle those guys, okay. I don't think I can do this in time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get mulched! No! Maybe I should get rid of my funny haha low level weapons. I only have like 5 of them that I've kept. Actually, I only have 1 that I've kept because I got rid of the others. And then I re-got some. I believe from a help when I did a daily help to get the help bonus. Bonus? Bonus? That's bonus? Bonus soda. Oh! Oh! Get him! That's not where I wanted to go. That's where we wanna go. Down to Kokomo. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take a shaker like a vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Got to see the show, cause then you'll know where to go is so dangerous. You'll have to sign a waiver. How can I help it if I think it's funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile, though I feel bad. I don't know why my brain told me to do that. The kind of guy that laughs at a funeral can't understand what I mean. Well, yeah, soon will. Wasn't me. Come on, die, 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 die. Oh, he had 1 left. He had one pot. At the very least, can I get relevant gadget upgrades? Come on. Oh! I forgot going into the that menu for some reason doesn't undo the cooldowns. This one sucks because of eels. Go, go, go. Thank you. Ow. Come on, hurry up. Let me up. I don't think this is gonna be that useful anymore. Is this oh, I was hoping that was a gadget part. It's not even dead! It's not even dead! It's not even dead! It's not even dead! Why I oughta? Why I oughta? I tethered to him twice. Twice I did it. I did it twice. I don't know why. He's ignoring it. Sometimes Flywire just doesn't go off for some reason. From what I've heard, no one's made it to 999 yet. I think people are still in the early floor 900s. Ugh, the fact that bulkhead takes that long. The damage output on this is bad. There we go. Data going. Okay, I'm over here now. Did that bulkhead, like, never get fermented or something? Because I found it wild how long it survived there. If it had been fermented. Poke! I said poke! No, I missed. I missed both pokes. Maybe I'll just do this. Hurry up. Open up, open up, open up. They really should not have changed the timing on bulkheads. That's just mean. Messing with people's muscle memory. I think my Zipcast hit the salivator bag and not the salivator itself. Did I see some smoke? Ow! Yowie! Ah, okay. And then we press this. Because I'm scared. Oh, did that eel get lifted up onto the lid? I think they did. Yeah. Oh. I got screwed over by something being in the way. And apparently I hear Scorch is the worst status in the game. No! I wasn't even going after it for reasons of... I didn't even know how it worked when I went after it. I just went after it because thematically, I want to put it on the olive oil. Was the sole reason I did it. So... It just sucks how expensive it is to make a new main. What the? Okay. Especially since, you know, you need all this, you need the doorknobs for gadgets too. To upgrade to be using a usable amount. Fine. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I don't know if I got any new gadget parts. Ooh, doorknobs. Nope, no new gadget parts. I haven't checked in a while how many weapons I'm missing out of max currently. Okay, only 5 now. It used to be like 10 to 15, or maybe it was even 20 or something. I don't know which primos I'm missing. Right, I didn't get any. No new gadgets. Doesn't matter. Mind if I join you for some bottomless buffets? Sure, if you want. Since I'm just on the grind and no new content coming up or nothing. Set a keyword. I'm just gonna make it like I was gonna say, oh, I'll just make it ace, but I feel like that is generic enough that that one. Oh wait, you can just set a passcode as well. Just all 5s. How many of these do I even have? 35, yeah. So I don't even got a bunch of... Oh, no, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, it looks grayed out up there. Thought you were running the meta build at first, but nope, you got the fly wire on there. Unless the meta has changed since I last heard. What last I heard was meta was Icebreaker, Dash Bomb, the fan, and Blast Boot. Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Hello. Oh, this guy needs. Okay. Because yeah, apparently freeze is just the best status because of Icebreaker. And then Scorch is the worst because of poor scaling. So everyone's just running freeze builds constantly. Which is wild to me that they would put the big multiplier on freeze ice breaking, when also freeze in and of itself is already like the best base status, considering a frozen thing is, you know, suspended, it can't do anything. That's huge in a horde mode, throw lots of enemies at you thing. Why did, okay, I was gonna say, why did that not count as me touching the zipper? There is a guy over here. So they just accidentally put, hello game? Why I bounce off him that much? I barely touched that fly fish from behind and the game's like, yeah. Go in the other direction at 50 miles per hour, please. Thank you. Okay, there's not an eel there. Oh, there is it. Ooh, don't touch that. I'm still just farming for my speed tank, because it's my most neglected tank, so I don't even have all the gadget parts at their highest level and upgraded and everything. But bagel beach runs just get boring sometimes. Yeah. I really hope they do an update to change the balancing of this game a little bit, because literally every build being 90% the same is kind of dumb. But here's this one solution. Is the only actual meaningful solution that can do a decent amount of work in the game. It kind of sucks. Also, like, the endgame grind just needs a lot more variety. The fact that it's just do bottomless buffet, which is just randomize the floors from the previous system, is a bit meh. Like, And the fact that a bunch of the main weapon types are just not viable as well, given the content. I mean, I guess that happens in normal Salmon Run too, but it's just different ones this time. But yeah, they seem to clearly not have done any balance testing on the game to make sure everything is even close to equally viable. Oh, okay. For some reason I was waiting for the top thing to ungray out again. Eels. I hate eels. And of course, they're rough. They get everywhere. Where even is the thing? There's this elevator over here. Eel. And it's like, it's no wonder that the freaking airborne build became the meta when literally all of the melee grunts that they spawn in tons of as the bulk of spawns are entirely just grounded. Like, of course that was gonna, like, you shouldn't even need testing to find that out. Like, that's, of course that's gonna lead to that being the meta. Especially with a bunch of the bosses basically not being threats while you're airborne as well. I don't know how they couldn't have foreseen that going any other way. I was kind of hoping they would maybe let main weapons be more wild. Now that they're not held down from being based on things that had to be balanced for, you know, all the versus modes in Splatoon. Okay. Do I even have one? Hey, get in there. There we go. Get this off the screen so it's not taking up a dang quarter of it. Oh, there's one over here as well. Hey, what am I missing? 5-star gadget pieces, I think. For speed. Because even still, even after grinding it, the past few days, I think speed is... Yeah, okay. I think speed is still like half my next lowest tank in terms of power egg collection. Just because through the progress of going through the campaign of the game, it wasn't getting me nearly as much effectiveness as the other tanks. So I wanted to swap it out instead of grind in the same stuff. And the tac tank started doing all the work. Okay, I would have to scrap some. I can decide on build later. Still looking for Primo Octane 4K, but it won't drop. Yeah. I don't know if that's one of the ones I got. Because I know... Yeah, I don't know if I have any Primo brushes. Okay, I do have a Primo 5-star high octane 4K. It's got close combat level 3 as it's one of the things that default dropped with. Do I have a... Okay, I do have a Primo brush. Oh, I got 2 Primo brushes. Huh. I didn't remember getting them. I hate getting Primo 4 stars. It's so annoying. I don't know why the post game doesn't just let you level up the level of a thing infinitely, or at least like to your level or whatever in the post game. I don't know if my fans were even hitting that guy. Where's that thing? Is there a... No, there's not the celebrator over there. Oh, hello! Hello, little stinky smoker. You need to be dealt with. I think I saw the missile indicators over here. They did. No! No, 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 don't go! He escaped. Is there one on each side? There's not. Whoa, it left such a weird ink pattern on the ground. It got cut off. It got squared off. Okay. Where's your Boosh? Hey, Boosh. Hey, bad jump. Boys, hurry up. Thank you. There is a flopper down there. Smoker? There you are. Whoever decided to make smokers a turret-style boss is evil. Thanks for the boost, fish. Where's boss, though? Should be a sting spawn. There it is. Oh, poor car. Can I even hit him from here? Okay. Oh, another one. Ooh, perfectly placement. Let me under that. Oh, never mind. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. For a gadget I don't use, but nice to have for if I want it in the future. Is that Primo? That is not. Hopefully this game sees some free LC updates. I can't imagine it won't, given Nintendo's recent history of everything getting free LC, basically. Or at least some form of update. And Splatoon, historically, getting a bunch of free updates. It doesn't reach. It still doesn't reach? Okay. What is the point of the massive wire length game? Why is massive wire length not just hit scan? Why is it not just infinitely cast? I'm investing that much into it. And it takes time to throw out and reel in anyway. Sorry, plant. I did not mean to hit you. What? Okay, somehow. That just went right through him. But even so, that should have taken one of the pots off, because railing in does damage. That was weird that that sting just ignored that zipcaster. Holy. They really need to nerf freeze so bad. Mostly just icebreaker, probably. Freeze is probably fine where it's at. They should probably just make like an icebreaker scale for how long it's frozen or something. So that way you can't just take a thing out of commission by freezing it, wait until it's about to run out anyway, and then break it and still get the full max damage. Also, the multiplier's too big. Games need to stop playing with multipliers. This is what led to freaking Strong Arm Stance Greatsword just being so stupid in Sunbreak. Because you don't use multipliers in your game. Or at least not just multipliers. You get a formula. Mostly do addition. Otherwise you're gonna end up with big problem. I think there's an eel down here somewhere. There is. Okay. Okay. Just send that to deal with the stick. Is that gonna? That's not gonna touch anything. Oh, that did touch the stuff on that stick. Oh, I see you, Smoker. No, Smoker lived. Somehow, Smoker survived. Well, that's not Primo, is it? I didn't think so. Honestly, they probably just shouldn't have put freeze on any of the gadgets that you can, or at least 100% freeze on any of the gadgets that you can have, that, like, have short cooldowns and double troubles and whatnot. That's probably part of the problem. It sucks when the main way to succeed in the game is the least interactive with the actual goings-ons of the game. This is why making combo systems that feel good in fighting games is so hard. Because it's inherently about... Why are these not sticking to you, man? That didn't touch? Okay. Then it inherently makes making the other person unable to do stuff too rewarding. Well, that's why a lot of people had problems with the very counter-heavy playstyle that Rise and Sunbreak ended up with. Oh. Did that floppers? They did. Okay. Yeah, I can part with that. I can get this one too? Yes. Oh, nope, that one got blocked by terrain. Okay. The big smear lingering there, even though the guy's model is fading out. The huge vertical smear of ferment is staying. No, that's a Tong Chum. For some reason I thought that was a smoker from up there. And there. He was so blue I thought he was gonna be dead already. It did work. Yeah, Flywire just seems a little inconsistent. Both sometimes in favor of the player, but sometimes not. Like, sometimes it's way more generous than it really should be. And other times it's just like, no, you locked on and touched it, but no. No thanks. And other times it's like, you didn't even remotely hit it, but here you go anyway. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. I really wish they would have just taken the decoration system from Monster Hunter instead of... though I wish Splatoon had adapted that by, like, Splatoon 3 already in general anyway. Just because it's more... That is not what I zipcast to game, but alright. At least it wasn't mega far away or nothing. Hey, there we go. Get the stupid 5-star off my screen so I can see. Can't even tell what's up there because of it. Looking down that freaking that hallway, that lane. Oh, I didn't realize I got armor broken. Huh. Big bouncy boy. Oh, that just canceled my zipcast, I guess. There's a bausch. There's a bausch. We better get updates because we don't even have seasoned version of all the bosses. No seasoned lids, no seasoned smokers, no seasoned floppers, no seasoned sticks. No! Stupid zipper. Honestly, instead of freeze and icebreaker, it probably should have been like frostbite and then freeze should have been the big one. Because freeze is a big, long stun. Which is like already should be... Like freeze alone is better than scorch plus freaking ignite. even before you throw Icebreaker on. They should have made it like Frostbite is the first one and it like slows them down or something. And then have Freeze be the upgraded version. Killing bosses with Icebreaker is so satisfying. I mean, yeah, you just get the huge multiplier. It's just big damage boost is all that Icebreaker does. Which is probably one of the reasons I don't like it. It's because I always don't like in video games when a status or something is just, here's more numbers, which is kind of, because I don't like, because almost all the statuses in this game are just, here's more numbers, and aren't a very interesting thing to play around at all. It's just, here's math that's more in favor of you. But like base freeze is actually like a thing you could play around differently, whereas Icebreaker is just a modifier. It's why I never run elements in Monster Hunter. It's just here's extra numbers from math. The only reason I have Scorch on this thing is because I think it came with a level of Scorch, and it's the olive oil splatling, and I thought it was thematic, which is why I'm also probably gonna like put Freeze on the liquid nitrogen splatling and everything just for thematics and not care about balance, because it kind of invalidates any challenge in the game with how potent Freeze Icebreaker combination has been, because that's like the thing that's getting people into the 900 floors. I don't think I've heard of anybody making it there with any version of Ferment or Scorch. I think it's literally just entirely Freeze is like multiple tiers better status than the other two. Or it might just be like Freeze's one tier better status than Ferment, and then Ferment is one tier better status than, yeah, Ferment is one tier better status than Scorch. Scorch's values are just very low. And damage over time isn't that valuable for when the endgame is entirely a timed rush, so that's like a defensive delay type of play style, which is literally just not doable in the endgame grind of this game. It's just incompatible with it. So I don't know what they were thinking when they designed the endgame to solely be the time rush then. That makes Scorch inherently kind of poo-poo. But yeah, Icebreaker's just Monster Hunter sleep. It's like Monster Hunter Paralysis plus Monster Hunter Sleep combined for Freeze plus Icebreaker. And then Scorch is just poison. I actually don't know any of the math that goes into Ferment. I haven't heard too many people talk about it. Other than everybody just saying, well, it's better than Scorch, and Ferment Explosion is just better than Ignite. There's literally, no, if you were gonna do a Scorch build, literally just switching it for a Ferment one would be a very similar playstyle, but just more effective, straight up 100%. I wish I could tell the game to, like, auto-scrap things of certain star levels. Would be nice. There's the multi-select after you get them, but having to go scrap them at all is a bit annoying. Oops. How did... Oh, the bot came with me. It's so hard to notice the bot in all the chaos. Like, humanly impossible to tell where it is. Was there a bigger than massive Flywire upgrade you can get? Because I noticed you are like flywiring onto stuff from like 50% farther away than I am. I thought I had mine maxed out at massive, but I don't remember if I've actually checked the... Where's your boss? At the, whatever it's called, the Horde. Hey, thank you. I wish the game had handed me something more interesting than a shooter as my first Primo 5-star. So I wouldn't have invested all this stuff into it. Shooters are a bit boring to play. Though I get most of the main weapons are so simple that they're gonna end up being a little boring. But I still feel like shooter's like the most boring. Doorknobs! Away! What? None of those connected? Okay. I physically saw it touch it, but I thought... But I guess not. Yeah, Icebreaker just seems like completely... They did not test the values on it at all with actual play, with how insanely high they are. Which would make sense, considering Scorch values also seem untested for how useless they are. They probably just set some and shrugged and said, whatever, it's PvE. If they find a busted build, whatever, let them. If they want to invalidate the challenge, who cares? It's not busted and, like, killing other players too quick or nothing. Which I know a lot of single-player games do. Which, like, I get. Because spending a bunch of time and resources testing for stuff like that can feel like a waste in a single-player setting. Oh, hi. I didn't even notice the twinge. I'm surprised they went with fire, ice, and then, like, poison. I would have thought it would have been, like, a different elemental one. Usually when I see games go fire, ice, and have a third, it's almost always electric. Oh! There's another one. I wonder why they changed it so eels no longer bounce you off like in normal Salmon Run. And why bulkheads are so much slower to fire after getting into the alerted state as well. Is this a new one? Yeah, this is a new one. I wonder if the multipliers eventually get to a point where, depending on the... Because all the bottomless buffet is randomly generated. One more than I must go. Alrighty. Because they're all, like, well, not procedurally. Meaningful difference. But yeah, generated from other... going down the mess hall stuff, but then multipliers, and they can throw different bosses than the... whatever's in there. Why did that go through it? That happened again that one time. What the heck? That was so weird. Yeah, I wonder if there are some that are just mathematically not doable because of the multiplier they'll put on things and what bosses they choose to spawn where on the map within the time limit. There's almost certainly plenty that are mathematically undoable given certain loadouts, even if you've maxed out those gadgets and stuff. Yeah, like, especially in a game like this, where fully upgrading stuff is very expensive and time-consuming. There being a right answer to builds kinda sucks. You feel like you invested all your doorknobs making gadget parts cheaper that are ones that actually don't do things for you. This is kind of just a solved game, and if you're playing off meta, here's a huge difference. Is the one below me dead? No. I also find it weird that Speed got 2 movement bomb things that are just that. Especially since Blast Boot already feels really similar to the movement bombs. You have up movement bomb and sideways movement bomb. But also, I don't remember if it's with both or only one. But I know one of them is also just like, oh, but also add the other movement type to it. Like, okay, guys. Really? They just ran out of ideas, I guess, for gadgets. This guy's almost, oh, he is dead. This guy's almost dead. I'll focus him out of the 2 big bouncy boys. BBBs. Big bountiful bouncy boys. Oh, it's 4-star. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for playing. Have a fun day. Thanks, you too. I'm really surprised there's no Grizzco anything in the game. Like, you could easily turn freaking Grizzco Slosher into a gadget or something. Slow moving, piercing projectile, though I guess you can slow these down, and I think they deal piercing. They might not. But the fact that they'll go through a thing, like, a lot of the things are just armored now and not invulnerable to every source but pierce, so even if it's not piercing, like, you're gonna do damage to everything, basically, except for the face of a car, but that can just go through the face and be hitting the butt anyway, so kind of doesn't really matter. So I guess that's kind of a partial reason why they kind of already have, if you slow down Boomerang. And I guess Spin Wheel is... No, I think Spin Wheel deflects off of things, if I remember correctly. There might be a gadget part you can put on it to make it not. I should probably do that kind of stuff later. I don't know what, like, some of the gadgets just have stuff that feels like, well, why wouldn't I just pick this, like, other gadget with it? Like, Blast Boot also has a bunch of movement stuff on it. Higher jump, farther movement, faster jump, but then there's also these. I feel like these 2 should have been scrapped and just, like, have Blast Boot with the different Blast Boot alternatives. Because Blast Boot forces you down at the end, so it helps balance it out, so you can't just, like, stay in the air for a prolonged period of time, which they didn't really design any of the enemies around very well. It's like there's no... The fact that there's no chum to even block your way means even things that can touch you up there are less likely to, because there's fewer things to slow you down. Like a sting isn't going to be able to touch you nearly as much as it can while on the ground. Missiles, if you're airborne, you're not going to take the splash damage most likely, because they'll whiz past you, hit the ground below you, and the splash won't reach you. Like, they should have just thought of 2 other things for speed gadget. For speed tank, rather. Because a bunch of this stuff is kind of arbitrary, because I guess a lot of things in tactical, I guess, fit. But then, like, what does freaking spin wheel have to... What does Splatolites and spin wheel have to do with power? Both of those feel more like tactical. And I feel like you could put Splatolites in speed because it inks around you, so it helps your movement a bunch. And this is basically a Seeker as well, so it inks in front of you, and it's a Seeker / curling bomb, so that also helps with movement. Like these these 2, I guess. This one also comes with a dash, though. I don't know. It's all a little arbitrary if you look too deep. But some of them, like the fact that there's 3 jumpy explosive thingies on speed alone and then also meteor mitt on power is like, okay guys, come on. Come on. What are we doing here? Where's Kraken? I guess that's what Big Man is. Where's Baller? Where's Inkvac? Which would be awful in this context without changing a bunch of things about it. Let it suck up chum. It sucks up hitboxes and chum. Any non-boss type salmonid. Add that to the tac tank. What other supers exist that aren't just modified versions of other supers? Stamp Hammer. Stamp Hammer, something like Stamp Hammer could go on speed. Though I guess that's like multi-dash Splash It is kind of like that already. Not quite, but like very similar. I'm surprised there's no Tacticooler-esque thing. There's no splash wall like thing either. Which, like, yeah, not a lot of things have shot types that would detract from, but like literally just being a wall that would damage chum and physically stop them from walking through it. If it bounced chum off and hit them, and then also could shield you from like the few things that would be relevant, like a bulkhead bomb explosion or something. There's something you can always modify them as well. Fuse them with some other stuff. Give them different properties. And do I want stuff? I don't even know fully how I want to build my boomerang yet. Is the problem. Because a lot of things in this don't feel like they are, for Boomerang, don't feel like they're just strict upgrades. A lot of them feel like they'll change the playstyle. Might as well upgrade the max ones though before in case I want to mess around and. Okay, that one's still missing. It's 6 or 8 or 7, whatever, highest equivalent. Damage surge is boring. My keys. Yeah. Maybe I should check what. Hey, no. Is even available for. Yeah, because there's also the stuff here. Like how long it stops, how long it takes to go out, because fast or slow could benefit in different circumstances. This you could easily want or not want, depending on how you want to kit it out. Even like it costing slots aside. Spotlight placement is still so funny to me. Oop, my bad. Do I have every relevant thing on? Oh, whoops. I mean, no, I went to the wrong one. Oh yeah, I meant to go over in this, and I went over in the previous menu. This, meh. This, meh. This, very meh. Cooldown reduction would of course be valuable on any of them. Yeah, focus versus spread is also a thing you could want or not depending on how you plan to play it. Range up is one that would always be good though. Floaty Fun isn't yeah, I think Floaty Fun is because the meta kit, I believe, if I remember correctly, is the jump bomb, the torch screw, and the dash boot, or blast boot rather. And it's like freeze on the jump bomb, and you have the floaty fun on that, and then you have floaty fun on this to just stay airborne as long as you can, because like nothing in the game has meaningful counterplay to you being airborne. And then the dash boot is to get to the ground very quickly as well. It's like a movement option that helps you get to the ground real quick, in case you need to grab eggs and what. Be right back. I gotta pee. Be right back. feel like if I do want to, when I do want to switch mains, which I do eventually. I mean, I already do, but I don't want to invest in switching mains is the problem. But when I do decide I want to invest, I think I want to go brush. Even though I don't think brush is very good from what I've heard. From what I've seen, the top tier ones are the E-liter and the E-liter Tentabrella bow, I think, have been the three top ones. Squiffer might be in there somewhere. I don't remember. Oh no, I think Dynamo's in there actually. Yeah, because of how much power you can get out of it by with certain relics and gadgets to account for bad matchups and increase power and everything. Oh wait, was I already in the scrap menu? And no, because it would have, those would have been locked out. Alpine. Okay, I've got 2 Alpines. Okay, I'm scrapping one. I'm scrapping this one because if I build one, I'll probably build it freeze because Alpine. Ha ha hoo hoo ha ha. Did it thematically. Thermal food. Okay. Okay. Can diner dualies even shoot far enough to get the range bonus? Long range. Are these both Primo? They are. Primo water jug, yeah. Okay. I'm only keeping 4 stars as backups. Water jug. So I'll only carry one of each. One of these days, I should go over whether or not I have a 5-star of all these, but I don't really want that. With how my brain is so bad at things, doing that on stream would be Ichnoiching. What even is that perk? I don't remember. Risky reward. Okay. I can remember based on the icon. No, maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like I should have a 5-star of every base thing by now. Or that might not even be true. I might also want to run Rapid Blaster or something. Mostly because I think they're fun and cute. With the things they're designed, the fact that they're all toys. The shark and the reach a grabber and the plastic trumpet. Primo detergent, bleach, cleaner, detergent, high octane, diesel. Oh, 2 diesel. This one has explosive and scorch, which makes more sense for diesel than this. So get rid of this. Two turbine. I don't know why I wasn't grabbing multiple at a time. I think that's focus or whatever they call it. The 3 dots. They'll get more damage if you've hit the guy more. Thing. Inverted damage scaling. I wonder if they'll give us more, like, actual bosses. Not like boss salmonid, quote-unquote, bosses, but like, you know, the story mode type bosses. And have them be more in-depth and stuff. Where's where's the triumvirate of the bosses in this game? That lets us do all 3 of the first 3 story bosses together. Ice Ball likes to stay in the middle. Smoke Train likes to stay on the outside. And the other guy flies, so why not? They're not like taking up the same spot and everything. Why did that put me there on him? Oh, I see. Yeah, fine. Come here. Why are you facing that way? That could kill me. Okay. Excuse me. I had a bulkhead to shoot. There we go. Oh, the eel's still alive. I thought the eel died in that too. This might be a different eel. No, I don't think so, based on how much damage it had been dealt. Oh. Whee. Auto scrap those. I drink through my drinky way too quick. How? Okay. How did that not? The first one I got, I was a little off, but then the second one, I don't know why the second one missed. car. Oh, there's a smoker. Oh, okay. Somehow didn't hit the smoker. Okay, I wasn't sure if I got the fly fish or the salivator. Ouch. Oh, rain. I didn't even see that there were any active weathers. I didn't pick up the doorknob. Somehow I thought I would have throughout that zipping around. Ooh, it still gave it to me. No, why do I have to hold A for so long? Just make it a different button. I could probably back out of the room. Now that no one's waiting in the wings. That should kill him while I'm coming over here doing other stuff. If I turn around and that other one's still alive, okay. Not the big one, I knew the big one was still gonna be alive. That didn't count as going under this at all? Even a little bit? I got slapped. Wait, where? There's another one? Or is it one that's still alive? Ah, there you are. For a second there, I thought there was more there than normal. Do I have this many? I didn't remember having the bucket, but I must have. I wouldn't have got it from anything I've been doing recently. And I forgot to back out of the room again. Before I pick it to the stage. Can you back out of the room while you have a stage picked? I wonder. Probably not, because picking a stage while not in a room just sends you to the stage. I went through this. Why did it not go through? Fine, come here. Okay, that didn't work. Mouse take it too long. Why my zipcaster not? There's no way I didn't touch the salty tongue in front of me. He was taking up my whole dang screen. Does Zipcaster in this game have like the old Zipcaster? You have to hit a thing far enough away to even start reeling in thing. It might be working by that logic. was hoping that was gonna kill the bulkhead. Which would then kill the sting. Or not the sting, the eel. Earches. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, how does it said reopen slash leave? And I'm like, how do you pick? And then I found out by doing. Not this floor. Oh, I thought he was dying. I thought I saw him rattle his bones. How many eels? Need some. That didn't touch the eel at all? Okay. Oh, I didn't think that would go that far. I was gonna say, yeah, that missile splash is gonna touch me. Normally it doesn't go that far. That was weird. So I held back, and I know you can adjust the distance by holding direction. Pretty sure. Yeah, I did that from there. Yeah, and that went significantly less far. Holding forward gets me basically to that one. And then holding back gets me... I also did it a little... I like walked to here. And it was already a decent amount back. Oh, I think it goes the way you're looking and not the way you're... Yeah. And not the way you're moving, so I can just be going this way, and then when I touch that lot, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why I went so far. It was weird. Did I even fit any of this stuff onto this? No, I did not. I have neither this nor that. Okay, sorry, stretching. Baby. Sure, I should maybe tank take add ink off. For return damage. Cause like that's for helping you move around, and I already have blast boot and fly wire, so I should probably do that instead. Not much better. Okay, twice as speed, 5 times as high. Why does it feel like the boomerang can fit so fewer things than my other stuff? Because I feel like I've got a lot of my other stuff maxed out. Maybe some of them, maybe because all the maxes are 8 here and then 6 when reduced, and I think some of the other ones are like 7 or 6 and go down to 5 and stuff. That's only plus 60. It's not like plus 100 or nothing, so should I even bother with these? Because I'll get plus 12 from other sources anyway. I mean, I get plus 12s from them as well, but we'll also add ink. Is it really all that necessary? Was there anything new on here that I haven't slotted in yet? I do not think so. That I doubt is the cap for that one, so. I feel like Booyarang is unfortunately pretty bad, actually. Like, the numbers on it just seem pretty significantly worse than a bunch of other things at equivalent upgrade. He's gonna swing! I thought the blast boot would have killed him. Oh, what happened? Oh, that. I thought that conga line of eels was a, or a conga line of chum was an eel at first, in my peripheral vision. Did I have enough and just didn't get... No, I don't think I quite had enough. Even if I went and grabbed that one. I think I was like 1 mega short. Stop giving me weapons! Stop giving me bad weapons that aren't new. Yeah, I think I've like got everything but one of the 5 stars that I need on this. Yeah, like the fact that my boomerangs didn't kill the sting when I threw them out there to it, I feel like is a condemnation. The fact that they didn't kill that normal sting. Why? Why was wire not flying? I think it might have minimum range requirement. Oh, it just keeps spawning them at alternating ends of the map. And again. And again, because there's one behind. Hello? Connect, thank you. Help, my momentum got halted and I don't know why. This isn't gonna be anywhere near. There's too much back and forth. Should I invest in a brush? Which brushes do I have? What is... Doesn't say what primo for this. Why does it not say their bias buff in that menu? Area of effect and ink coverage. Ink efficiency. So the other one would be speed. Is it fire rate or just... I don't even have a 5-star of the other one to test. Dang. Should I go back and try power? Tac, I haven't checked to see if Tac is still my best tank. I imagine it is. I mean, it's probably still not great at, certain maps. Like that running back and forth for Sting's map. I don't think Tac would have been significantly better there. Have to remember to always throw splatter lights on as well. Dang. You're too slow, bulkhead. Sting somewhere. Hey, you died. No! Actually, that might help. No, nothing's under it. No. Okay. Ah, it's the eel one. hate the eel one. Get off the map. Oh, hello. Ow. Sting somewhere over the sting bowl. Oh, I couldn't see. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. What am I? Oh. I thought he was gonna be at the other side. I took way too long to deal with those lids. Stop! Give me that. I don't. Won't do weapons that are low. Oop. My bad. Is Tack still my most powerful tank? Tack and the power of tank Juju. Hello. Bop. Yeah, that seems like it's my best way to get through things. Still. Why did that break me that fast? No. I said no. Oh. There. Free up my shot pot. No! Get me off of that. A lingering smell. That smell. That smelly smell. That smelly smell that smells smelly. Oh! Where'd my fan even go? Okay. I lost track of it because it bounced. Oi. Yeah. I feel like Tack is still one of the best tank types for normal, non-cheese, non-metal, aerial freeze build. Meta build is just play Rito style. Oops. I was thinking I had... muscle memory was in a different kit. That's why I threw that there. And then there, Fiverr, when it wasn't a very good option. You're not gonna be worth that much, honestly. Where is the... oh, he's still down there. Open up. Open your door. There we go. Oh, my squid roll! Alright, I got super. I always forget super. For some reason. Get back in the fan. Get back in the fan. Oh, there's a smoker. Is the smoker dead? I can't tell. Munch, munch, munch. I don't got time for you, man. Maybe I did have time for you, and maybe I literally needed you, but... Shush. Give me the boost. Oh, no, that wasn't enough. Oh, there's so many over there! How are there so many? I didn't realize I was missing that. For some reason I thought Lingering Smell was a forged one and not a found one. I might call it here soon. It's not like it's not like there's anything for me to specifically work towards anyway. My tummy's feeling a bit funny. I don't know, tummy. Oh, the freaking guy just bounced him out of the... Why is he allowed to do that? Why is he allowed to move him, but I'm not? Alright, fine. Those can babysit over there for a bit. I'm gonna go get this guy since he's all alone. All alone! In his time of need. You get scorched already. Why are you alive? No, I didn't realize there was trees of them. Is this one still alive? No, okay. Ugh, I didn't see the chum in there. He was so blue. Haha, yeah, get wiggled, punk. Why did I do that? I should have saved that to throw between the halls here. The walls of the halls. Hee-hoo. You can spawn stuff out of here, please, please, please. Doesn't look like it. Oh, now it is. Scoozy, scoozy. Oh! I didn't expect that eel to be like that. Cheating, cheating, cheating. He's cheating. Where is it? I was gonna say, I heard the scream of it spawning. No! I missed the cycle. Ew. Okay. That was probably a bit of a waste to throw all of that on just those, but I want them gone, dang it. Where are all the bosses? Here's an eel. And here's another eel. For eel? Hee 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 hoo hoo. Well, that's cooking over there. Okay. We do this. Eaters. Why do they know? Why do they know that's the most annoying matchup in the game? Who told them? Who let them know the secret? Ow. Oh, car, don't. He's gonna touch me. Move. Move. Ow. Yeah, I'm definitely not making this in time. How much running away I have to do. Oh, yep. I tried to sneak through, but I got stopped at the exact wrong time. You gonna come a little sooner there, Lid? Move. Yeah, okay. Tac tank is still me best. By quite a lot, it seems. The fact that I couldn't get, like 10 floors ago done with power or speed. But this one's doable with tac. Is quite the difference. I'm not sure how many doorknobs I had. I doubt I'll make it to 250. I'm stretching, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I might call it here since it is the 2-hour mark showed. It seems like okay. Also, I hear a bunch of like stuff going on outside my. I don't know what it is. Not like right outside, but sound like big vehicle noise. Wonder if they're working on some stuff. For some reason, it feels like they work on the power lines around here like once a month, like outside my house. Not specifically a singular one, but there's like a cluster of them that they seem to do a lot. But I don't know why that is. On the road, they often have to do a lot here as well because it's where the buses for the school get out. And buses be heavy, so the road often there's like a pothole that they keep filling in with blacktop that asphalt, whatever. But they, it keeps getting broken open and they keep having to refill it. The same one over and over again, and they don't just do the thing to, you know, cut out a square of the road to try to make a situation where they can make it blend in. It's just the normal, like, gray road, and then just pour in the filler when the hole gets made, and then, like, basically every winter, because of, you know, ice fissuring and whatnot, and snow plows crunching into it, everything, the hole just gets, the whole same hole gets busted back open, and they just fill just the hole back in repeatedly over and over and over and over. It's not like it's near a manhole cover that would make it hard to cut out a square of and, you know, try to lay down a proper fix with, but they just don't. But yeah. All right, there's. Can I do it? Tanks being icky. I like how it snaps to looking down. And it tries to shoot it before it's even vulnerable. It tries to shoot it like the frame it starts respawning, but it's not killable until it's fully respawned. So it shoots down at it twice. It's funny. Oh, you find it funny. Oh, sorry. You enjoying the breeze? Oh. Almost got all of them. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it there. Oh, I need to make lunch. I didn't even like start. I haven't even thrown a chickie in water to soak or anything. Rawr. Meat clued. Rawr. Spaghetti. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:30. Okay, not too late, but yeah, I gotta go make lunch. Bye bye, to Take care. Stop by, thanks for playing, thanks for chatting, thanks for lurking. Bye.